Hey, what's up everybody? Lieutenant Swerve here, and I'm back with some more World's End Club, and last time we finally got through a lot of stuff. I skipped over a lot at the first section, which I was like, oh god. But luckily, I went back to it, and yeah. Because there's a lot of stuff that I just missed out on, especially with this route specifically. But we're almost there at the end game. We just got like 2 more split paths to go through, and that's it. So yeah, let's get into this. I'm gonna be eating, so if you hear like a rapper, that's me eating a Pop-Tart. I also got my legs up because I'm resting.
What's the deal with you, Kansai and Jenu?
You two certainly seem enthusiastic.
Of course we are! We're in K-O-B-E!
The Chinese characters for Kobe mean God's door.
Yeah, I know that.
When you hear Kobe,
What is the first thing you think of?
Kobe beef? Portopia? Mount Roko? Or Arima Hot Springs? No! Wrong!
Damn.
Kobe is all about the Hoseki Theater Company.
Kansai said Hanshin Tigers, and Jenu said Hoseki Theater Company.
Yeah,
That's right.
the Hanshin Tigers is my most beloved baseball team. They're from right here in Kobe.
Same goes for Hosekizuka.
Nope. The Tiger's home city is Nishinomiya.
And Hosekizuka is literally in Hosekizuka City.
They're all from the neighborhood.
Okay then, let's go!
What? Right now? Don't be crazy! He spent the whole day biking and walking to get this far.
The bike got a flat tire on the way here. I'm so tired, I can't walk anymore.
Too bad. We walking.
In that case,
Let's camp here today.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, good idea.
but we're out of food. We need to get canned food and stuff like that.
There was a supermarket on our way here. Maybe if we go there...
Yeah, let's head there and have a look.
What did Pochi and oh,
Nyoro, what's the matter? Everyone left already.
Well,
What is that?
this scrap of paper I've been holding all this time. It's like my good luck charm.
It says XXY?
I remembered when I heard what Jinu said earlier. She said that Kobe means God's door, right?
I don't get it. What do you mean?
My father went missing when I was 8. And right before that, he called me into his lab.
Listen to me. Don't ever tell anyone about this paper I'm giving you. On this paper are numbers. Numbers you need to open God's door. If something happens to me, use those numbers and open God's door. Don't worry. You can do it. As long as you don't give up.
And this is what he gave me. I had no idea what he meant at the time. What is this God's door? What does XXY mean?
I don't know, Axes?
Dad just gave me this scrap of paper and disappeared.
You don't know where he is?
No, The only hint I have is this paper, and these 3 letters written on it. But I won't ever give up. I swear I'll solve this mystery. Because if you never give up, you can overcome any obstacles.
Oh, that was it. Oh. Then that's when we went to the camp. They found out that Vanilla's dead. Like how they know like Vanilla and stuff. Yeah. Basically. Now we're gonna go here. I'm sorry if things are a little like confusing. I'm sorry. I forgot.
How do you feel, Chuko?
Just when Chuko got bit by a rat, and then we went to the Kyoto underground spot, and then we met with Neon. He told us that the robots and everybody else got the emotions taken away, and they're like, they just have no emotions, but they just don't give a fuck about anything. That's basically what they everybody's going through right now. Well, except for the kids, but everybody else in the world except for the robots.
I feel totally fine now. Thanks to you guys getting the antibiotics for me. Jennu, Yuki, Rachel, thank you so much.
Oh, no need to thank us.
Chuko, you sure you're okay?
I said I'm fine already. I drank the lifeguard that Tatsum gave me. My HP is full.
I found it at the vending machine nearby.
Everybody just gonna keep talking about this lifeguard drink.
Chuko said she was thirsty.
So anyway, you want to get going?
Huh? Go?
My fault.
Come on, Pi, we're heading to Tokyo. I mean, we asked a bunch of people underground, but no one told us how Tokyo is doing.
They just said the people above ground all died. But that's only if poison chemicals are raining onto Earth, right?
And obviously, that's just nonsense.
Well, that can happen, but we don't know how long we was in the pods. Well, then again, we do know. Approximately all of them were in the pods for about a year and a half. But then again, chemicals wouldn't just die down like that, so it's probably a fluke. I don't know. Because usually it takes like a good amount of years for like radiation and stuff just to like go away after like a radiation, like a bomb or something, or atomic bomb.
I mean, look at us. We're alive, aren't we?
And we don't even know how long that game lasted at the aquarium.
So then the people in Tokyo...
Don't worry. I'm sure they're fine.
So I guess our next goal is going to be Nagoya. If we go straight east from here, we'll hit Nagoya.
Hooray! Chicken wings, miso katsu, flat noodles, tempura rice balls, and eel balls!
Jeez, Mo-chan.
All right, let's get moving. Next stop, Nagoya. Go-Getters Club!
Hey, hey, oh!
So, which way is east?
I'll lead the way. This game console has a compass function.
What the fuck?
Got it. Lead the way, Pochi.
No prob.
What game is that? I mean, what game console is that? The game consoles that I had, they just...
Wide
timers
Looks like you'd find
and
it out in
alarm
the
clocks.
boonies.
Damn. You just said we're country bumpkins? That's crazy.
This is Kiyomizu Temple. This place is a national treasure and World Heritage Site, so it's very well known.
Since it was on our way, I felt like stopping by.
Stop calling it the boonies. I want to live in the country too. I'm tired of goddamn city.
You felt like it.
I want to go. I want to be one with nature.
So what did you guys think about what Neon was saying?
What do you mean?
He said, humanity no longer feels anger or sorrow. There's no hatred, jealousy, or fear, so it's a paradise.
Oh, come on. That's just crazy.
Yeah. The people living underground didn't seem too happy either.
Negative and positive emotions go hand in hand. If you lose anger and sorrow, you lose happiness and joy too.
That's what hell really is. If I can't eat good foods and be happy, I'd rather die!
Yo, it's just his facial expression on the screen.
Yeah, the word for paradise in
He said
Japanese
that.
starts with a Chinese character for fun. So if it's not fun, it can't be paradise.
Nah, you're wrong.
Uh-oh.
A world without sadness is perfect.
Aniki.
I agree.
Actually, he kind of right.
What? Not you too, Jinu.
But I don't technically agree. Like, he's right about that. Because, like, if everything was perfect, right, we wouldn't be going through, like, a lot of bad stuff. Like, say, like, especially today, in today's day, we wouldn't be going through a lot of stuff that we're going through now. Everything would just be perfect. Like, everybody would be just, like, just be living perfectly fine. Like, nothing happening. Like, no oppression, slavery, freaking the Holocaust, none of that, right? It will just be equality and just you could just say in perfect standards it might be just normal. But when things are too perfect, it's kind of feels like, I don't know, I'm not gonna I'm just stop.
You guys all know, right? I lost someone precious to me. My older sister. She was everything to me. She taught me all about the joy and beauty of life. I always looked up to her and wanted to be just like her. The reason I love Hosekizuka Theater is because of her. One day she told me, "I'll show you the most beautiful thing in the world." She sat me down in front of the TV, and she showed me the Hosekizuka Theater. My sister was just glowing. And in that moment, I felt my own heart catch fire. And it wasn't just because of the Hosekizuka video. It was seeing the heaven written all over my sister's face as she watched. This sister I looked up to so much. What was it she was seeing? I wanted to know the answer to that. I thought if I learned that, I could be more like my sister. That's how I got sucked into the world of Hosekizuka. My passion for Hosekizuka is directly related to my feelings for my sister. But my sister's not with us anymore. Those earthquakes that have been happening. It was one of those that killed my sister. And it happened right here in Kyoto. At the time, my sister was engaged to a guy living in Kyoto. One day, he told her he wanted her to come and visit. He said they'd look for a house together for after they were married. And that's why she went to Kyoto, where the earthquake killed her.
Wait, the man she was engaged to, was it?
It was Neon.
Exactly. The guy you met earlier. Neon. I've met him a bunch of times. I used to tag along with Sis when they went on dates. He took us lots of places. I looked up to him too. He was the man my sister loved. So naturally, I liked him. But that's not how I feel now.
I mean, he didn't technically kill her. It just happened. It's not like he can control the earthquake. Well, the person who made the earthquake weapon, that's the one you should be mad at. It's just random times. Well, it's just things that just happen out of our control.
You could even say, he killed her.
No.
That's why I hate him now. With all my heart.
Jenu, stop. It's not like this.
But a grudge is a heavy thing to carry. I really tried to let it go. Over and over. But I just couldn't do it. I can't cleanse my heart of the loathing I feel.
Are you really being honest?
Huh?
Aren't you just running away from your grief, Jenu? The grief that's eating away at you, crushing your heart. This grudge against him, it lets you turn away from that grief.
No! You're wrong!
Then why did you protect him? Yuki told me all about it. You saved his life underground, right? If you really hated him so much, you wouldn't have done that. The grief of losing someone is kind of like a knock.
A knock?
Yeah, a sign from the deceased. It's their way of saying, I'm here, listen to me. The door is the tenderest place in your heart. It's fragile and easily damaged. So, if someone knocks there, it's really painful. But you can't ignore that knock. You can't pretend not to notice it. I mean, think how bad they must feel. The one knocking on that door, they don't want to be forgotten. Go ahead and cry if you feel like it. Just let it all out. Tears are proof that your sister was alive. And that she's still alive, inside your heart.
My sister. I loved her so much. Why?
Hey, is this really the right way?
I'm sure of it. We're going straight east like the compass says.
Neon!
What are you doing here?
I wanted to say sorry.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
It's fine. After all, you were the one that found the antibiotics. I'm super grateful.
What's your problem, Kanzai? Still not convinced?
He lost his emotions because of Mike. It wasn't his fault.
Yeah, but...
Neon, we found a flyer back in Kobe. Does it have something to do with Mike?
Yeah. Mike used the monitor drones to drop those things everywhere. It's to lure people still living above ground to come to Kyoto's underground.
Why is it trying to lure them underground?
I'm not sure either, but I think it's got something to do with sunlight.
Sunlight?
When you get exposed to sunlight, your emotions come back. That's why Mike is trapping humans underground.
So, the thing about the poisonous air is...
Of course, it's a lie. Mike has been spreading lies to keep people underground. I think that's why I still had some emotions left.
What do you mean?
There's a certain place I used to visit from time to time. So I was exposed to sunlight more than the others. But it's forbidden to go outside for us undergrounders. So I would have been in big trouble if I'd been caught. That's why I ran when you first saw me. I didn't realize you guys were the ones following me at the time.
But what did you keep going above ground for?
I told you, didn't I? To get to a certain place.
A certain place?
Well, it's where my love lies sleeping. The underground exit. It comes out near Nanzenji Temple, where her grave is. I sneak out to visit her whenever I can. After all, it's my fault she died. 'Cause I asked her to come to Kyoto. It used to be when I thought of her, it felt like my heart was being ripped out of my chest. It hurt so much. I could barely even breathe.
But then Mike took the pain away. That's why you called it a paradise, huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Wait, don't you find that odd?
Find what odd?
You used to go above ground to visit her grave. And because you were exposed to sunlight, you kept some of your emotions, right?
Yeah.
That means when you first visited the grave, you should have had no emotions. It makes sense, right? You wouldn't have been exposed to sunlight yet. So then why did you want to visit her grave?
I heard a voice.
A voice?
I think it's an otherworlder. That thing spoke directly into my brain.
Wait a minute. An otherworlder?
Another worder?
No, I said an otherworlder. I'm talking about people that live in another world. Of course, I knew you guys weren't gonna believe me. But it's the truth. I listened to that voice and went to the grave.
But maybe that was Mike's voice.
Nope, that can't be. Mike and the Otherworlder are enemies. The Otherworlder is trying to defeat Mike.
How do you know?
That's what the Otherworlder told me. But it also told me they can't beat Mike on their own. It lives in another world, so it can't come here itself. There's just one thing it can do, and that's communicate with X-types.
Hmm? Where is this story even going anymore?
X-types?
I can't understand. My processing is terrible.
People of this world with powers that let the Otherworlders communicate with them.
So you're one of the X-types then?
No, I'm not an X-type.
Oh. X-type. People who can see the X. Rachel, Pi, Pochi. Basically. There's only 3 of them that can see the X's. Everybody else, blind.
I'm just like a receiver.
So that means that he can see the X as well.
It's a one-way ability. Not the same as the X-types, who can send and receive.
Okay, never mind.
And I heard the X-types are immortal.
Huh?
Immortal?
Yeah. No matter what they do, X-types don't die. That's why the Otherworlder wants to use their powers to defeat Mike.
This has to be the silliest nonsense I ever heard. But I'll play along, okay? So where are these X-types?
I don't know.
You don't know?
But there is one clue. Here.
X-types have an X on their forehead?
That's what the Otherworlder told me. Back then, my emotions were still hazy. But I told myself, I can't forget this, and I wrote it down. So I'll give it to you. Here. You guys are gonna continue your journey, right? Then you may bump into some X-types.
Never mind what I said about them being X-types. I guess they're just NPCs that just spawn just immortally. I have no idea anymore.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna find a way to get the people to come up above ground. But if I mess up, I might get hurt bad, or worse.
Don't say that!
It'll be fine. This is my own personal mission. I got lots of friends underground. I can't abandon them. No matter what happens, I gotta do what I can to save them.
Neon! Neon! I'm so glad you're really back!
Huh?
I mean, the Neon I know is finally back!
Oh, yeah. Sorry for worrying you, kid. Still wearing that leader badge I gave you, huh?
Yeah.
And another time, like, he gave it to Rachel because he said, fuck it.
What?
Hey, why you taking it off?
Seeing you again, I feel embarrassed to wear it. I'm not the true leader you wanted me to be. But that doesn't mean I give up. On the day I'm gonna earn the right to wear this badge with pride, I plan on coming back here so you can see for yourself.
Okay then. I'm looking forward to it.
I just want to know one final thing. How does your chest feel now?
It hurts. It still feels like a hot knife stabbing deep into my heart. But I'm gonna keep that pain right here close to me and live with it. For now and forever.
Thank you. Hearing you say that makes me feel better somehow.
Okay, you guys. Be good.